but I've had a really good time lately. I'm getting divorced. It's my idea, so it's not sad. Yeah, exactly. I can clap for that. So that's what I've been up to. I'm friends with my husband. It's like amicable, my ex-husband, soon to be. And he had some questions. He was like, so, with your stand-up and stuff, like, are you going to be talking about this? Which the answer was no, but now it's like self-fulfilling prophecy, motherfucker. Yeah. You're going to get me a good story. And so he's just like, yeah, I don't know. Are you going to be like, you're going to like put me in your bits and stuff? And I was just like, honestly, we wouldn't be getting this divorce if you had been in my bits more often. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a bit, guys. Thank you, whoever clapped. Yeah! I like to bring really highly cerebral, intelligent humor to the room. That's what I do. So obviously, I was single, and so obviously I was on dating apps, because what else are you going to do? So, I have some jokes about that. Enjoy these. It's considered hacky to write jokes about dating apps, but that's my life. So, a couple of things I've noticed since I've been on the app. So one thing that happened is my profile said child-free, no kids. And, because that's true. And people had questions. Some people had some questions. One guy in particular was like, so, you've never had any kids? Which is like, what? Think about that question, you guys. Come on. You've never had any kids? So what was he hoping for? Like in his head. What was like his perfect answer that I was going to give him? Like, oh, no, of course. I've had children. I'm a woman, right? And that's what we're for. They all died. Tragically. He's like, yes, my dream girl, finally. Oh, Lord, Adam doesn't have to be responsible for him. But she's still a real woman. Anyway, Kim thought it was funny. Another thing I've learned about dating apps is, alright, I've learned, no wait, I don't want to tell that one yet. It's the last one. You'll enjoy it, you'll love it. The one I do want to tell is, I went on a really boring date. The problem was just that he had zero sense of humor, which, for me, is a red flag, as like a comic and a trauma survivor. And like, you're telling me you've lived your whole human life and like, you have zero trauma to mine for laughter? Like, you're doing it wrong. Like, who didn't hurt you? Was it your parents? Do they love you unconditionally? What was it like? Alright, here's the one I was going to tell this time. I learned 3 major things on the dating apps. One of them is if on a guy's profile, if it says like, I'm just out here to see what's out there. I'm just looking to see what's out there. That translates to, I'm 100% married. 100%. Not supposed to be here. Trying to see what I'm missing. The second thing is the guy has a picture in like a beautifully finished basement with like beautifully painted drywall. There's like a man cave. I don't think there's no windows. Anything you want. That means he lives with his parents. That is their basement. That's his home. That's where he lives. And the most important thing that I learned is the bigger the fish pic, the smaller the dick. It's a harsh truth. I know, I have to bring you the harsh truth. But I did win at dating apps. I won. I got me one from back in my serial monogamy game. It's going strong. But actually, so I'm with someone now who they were in a relationship, like only one major relationship in their entire life, and they're my age, which is in my 40s. Don't worry about it. So that is like winning the fucking dating lottery. It's like finding a mint condition Corvette in Grandma's garage. She's like, this little thing? You're like, oh my god, it's like a mint condition, like never been driven in the snow care of. One owner half its life, minimal damage. What I'm saying is his Carfax report is clean. It's immaculate. Which is cool. Alright, we're done with the dating app jokes. Now I need to tell you that I am a cat lover. Thank you. I'm also a dog lover. Thank you. I'm also, and this is obvious, but a goth horse girl. I think you all know that by now. That means I really like goth horses. And if you're an equestrian, this tab is just for you. So Frisians. Horse people would love it. They only come in black. Now you get it. They're goth by default. Yes. So I'm an animal lover. I'm just, trying to paint a picture that I like them all. I'm kind of, to an obsessive degree, animal lover. Like, I once gave a funeral for a squirrel who'd been roadkilled. I didn't do it. Gave him a little, baby's breath bouquet, and put, a little black veil over his eyes, just like normal squirrel funeral stuff. Base, I didn't have time to go all out, so I hope his family understood. Yeah, I tried my best. So I did not get that trait from my mom, I know that much. My dad once nursed a puppy to health, so I'm thinking, definitely got it from him, right? My mom, on the other hand, complete opposite end of the spectrum. I have mutual stories that could be classified as, traumatic mom plus pet stories, more than one. I won't regale you with them here, because you'll cry. But suffice it to say, asking my mother for help with animals in any way was, enthusiastic and running up to Ted Bundy and being like, hey, need help with your car? Just right in the lion's mouth. Yeah. I'm going to write some examples for that joke later, and it's going to be way funnier. But for now, just know she was a monster. With animals. No, it's fine. She may have accidentally killed a cat, but whatever. Who hasn't? Just kidding. I promise. I will tell you about a gig I had recently. It was another, who am I feeling? And someone came up to me after, and they were like, oh my gosh, you were really funny. You just really need to drop that awkward white girl thing. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, you mean my whole personality? This is full time. This is the brand. Okay, thanks guys, I'm Amanda, I appreciate it.
Happy Women's History Month, you guys! Oh yeah, I love women. I love women so much. How much do I love women? I love women so much that I'm gay. I don't know that I was born gay, but I definitely know that I was born sick of men. Right? Hey ladies, I feel like I met my dad and I was like, surely there's another option. Turns out there's a couple of different options if you're freaky. What's up, my rappers? You know what I'm trying to do? I got back from Iowa. I was doing some comedy in Iowa. Iowa's cool because you can start every show by being like, who's got the most guns? Who's got the most guns? And people will raise their hands. And then you can go, no, fuck all that. Who's got the biggest guns? And then everyone points to one guy. He has a bazooka. I was in Iowa, and Iowa's cool too because right now they're in the news because of Caitlin Clark, so you can kind of be like, you guys love Caitlin Clark? Hell yeah, they responded a little bit more enthusiastically than that. You guys want to try it again? Do you love Caitlin Clark? You guys are fucking gay, dude. I like Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is useful to me, though, because when I was in Iowa, I was like, you guys know what famous athlete I say when I do shows in Ohio? Fucking no one. Ohio sucks, is what I'm saying. That's it. Hell yeah, I'll take this spattering of applause. Also, I was there, I did a show at an event center that used to be where an insane asylum was, and it got torn down, and they had a ghost investigator come out there and say it felt like there was some weird energy. And then after it was an insane asylum, it was like an at-risk school for wayward kids, right? And then after it was that, it got busted by the FBI because the guy who ran that school was caught for being a pedophile. Right, but they were telling me, this land might be cursed. People in the town were even like, we don't even know if this place is real because of all the, sort of negative energy associated with this cornfield. And the owner of the venue was telling me all about it and all the ghost adventures that they have there. And then he said, I don't know the full story, but my daughter does, if you want to talk to her about it. And then me and the other comic there panned over to his smoking hot daughter, and we were like, is this an episode of Scooby-Doo? Am I the dog? Am I the dog? I liked it. I was doing shows in northern Michigan recently. I did a show in Gaylord, Michigan. And the venue was called BJ's Entertainment Center. So I was a little bit convinced it was about to be the gayest show I'd ever done, right? But if you know anything about Gaylord, Michigan, it's just a whole trucker town. You know what I mean? There's not even one gay person there. I got there and I go, I thought you guys were all gonna look like me, but then I remembered that I sort of look like a trucker, and I was like, I look like you guys. I'm glad that worked. You guys are fun, dude. Alright, I'm gonna get serious for a fucking minute. You guys, are you ready for this? I think it's insane that we pluralize boobs, because we have two, but we don't pluralize butt, even though we have two of those. Does this bother anybody else? Is this keeping anybody else up at night? You say, my butt hurts. Which one? Because that's what we say when we say my boobs hurt. That was a new one, you guys. How did do? You guys like that? Alright, and we're going to do a little bit of history. I fucked really heavy with Cleopatra. We got any fans of Queen of the Nile in here? Fuck yeah, that's the best response that joke's ever gotten. I've been fucking really hard with Cleopatra lately. The thing about Cleopatra's tomb is that it is cursed. And it's cursed, and she said, no man will find it. And I think that she meant a woman's going to find it, right? Obviously that meant a woman's going to find it. And right now there's an Egyptologist who is as close as we've ever been. We sort of historically speculate on finding Cleopatra's tomb. And it is a woman, right? And so it's very exciting. All the feminists in Egypt are going fucking nuts because we might have found her tomb. But there's also this like sort of conspiracy theory online that she maybe already found the tomb. And she's just not telling us out of respect for Cleopatra, right? Which I think is super noble, and I appreciate that. Because I imagine the ghost of Cleopatra came out from that tomb and just was like, bro. Like, dumb. Right? And I think that's cool, because she went back to the Egypt and was like, I didn't see anything. Because I don't know that I'd be that cool about it, man. If I found Cleopatra's tomb, you fucking know, you guys. If I found Cleopatra's tomb, I couldn't keep my mouth shut about it, dude. I'd be eating some Cleopatra bread. They'd be like, what are you eating? I'd be like, God, not bread I found in Cleopatra's tomb, if that's what you're asking. Cool. Okay. Alright, and I got a few more for you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I know, I got all most of this memorized. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. I do suffer from stage fright. I get pretty nervous when I do these shows. I've been doing it for a couple years, so it doesn't really, but I still get nervous. I've performed in theaters, making my wildest dreams come true, and dirty garages for guys named Carl. And I'm always scared. I'm the exact same amount of scared because I have stage fright. But they don't call it stage fright anymore. They changed it because it's not accurate. Stage fright a little bit sounds like if I saw a stage in any other context, I'd be like, ugh. You know? And if we're being honest, there was no stage in that garage, Carl. But they changed it to performance anxiety, which sounds a lot like I can't fuck. So they gotta change that right now. Can't fuck, not me. Not me. I'll fuck everyone in here. It's not gay if it's on principle, you guys. This is my favorite one to do that joke, because there's always a lot of old people here. And one time I went, you guys aren't really my type. And I said, no offense. And then one time this lady in the back went, no, I'm taken. And I was like, all right, you know, if I see a bitch, you might be my type. She's crazy out there. My sweet baby nephew, he's 5 years old. He's the light of my life. He had his like recital at school, his little singing recital. He did not do good, you guys. He did bad even, I would say. My mom afterward was like, what the fuck was that? I was like, this is my chance, dude. I'm gonna be the best aunt I can be. I got down on one knee and I looked him in his 5-year-old eyes and I said, buddy, just do what I do. Tell him you're gonna fuck him. You guys think it worked? I wait tables for a living. I wait tables in Lansing. My favorite thing about doing comedy shows outside of Lansing is that I get to drive past all the jobs I've been fired from. So cherry on top, if there's a help wanted sign in the window, I'm like, you had your chance. It's funny, back home 3 times, 3 jobs that I've had have been burglarized after I worked there, and I've been contacted by the police as a disgruntled ex-employee. Which is just funny, because both times I didn't do it, you know? Takes a second. I've been doing that joke for a while, and out in Detroit, there's like a comedy producer that got robbed, her house got broken into, and like, cause I tell that joke and I'm like a little bit grimy, my name got tossed around a little bit. And I was telling my friends about it, and they're like, oh my God, doesn't she have a dog? And I was like, oh, you mean that I would be like caught playing with the dog so much that she would walk in mid-burglary? My friend was like, no, I think you would steal her dog. I think that'd be your signature, you know what I mean? Don't get a dog around me, I'll steal it. I wait tables. I used to work at this shitty 24-hour diner in Lansing, you guys, so bad. There was a shooting in the parking lot. I was robbed at gunpoint, and Mike Pence had breakfast there. Just the 3 worst things that I want to happen at my job. Hell yeah, I got one. But now I work at a fancy restaurant. I love it so much. We still have Karens, because, you know, cunts be cunting. And then when that joke doesn't hit, I go, room full of cunts. So we're the only one type of person who doesn't like that joke, you guys. Let me tell you, it's cunts. But it's funny, because if you know anything about fancy restaurants, is they still tip pretty good, man. So it actually just feels like we're playing a sexy game. Feels like we're playing 50 Shades of Karen. I don't know. She's like, does this look like a buffalo chicken salad to you? I'm like, I don't know, mommy. I mean, ma'am, I don't know. You're yelling at me, but I'm getting paid, so I'm a little turned on. I don't know, dude. And in Lansing, I know that the restaurant I work at now is fancy because we have aiolis on the menu. Guys, that's just fancy mayo, okay? That's all it is. That's mayo in a top hat, okay? It's also a 15-cent markup on your menu, guys. Eat rich. But I work in Lansing. Never ever has Lansing lived up to aioli standard, you guys. And let me tell you, I know that, because last weekend during the dinner rush, this lady kept ordering all her areolas on the side, dude. Dude, her areolas, her friend's areolas. She was saying areolas so much, I was like, pretty sure I was being pranked. You know what I mean? I was like, she was probably in her car before dinner, passing a blunt. Like, we're gonna see how many times we can say areolas before our waitress breaks character. Not me though, dude. I think I'm a better waiter than a comic, and I've been crushing it tonight. I didn't crack once. In fact, when she left, I said, here's your habanero areolas to go, babe. I said, careful, they're sensitive. I mean spicy. And where I work, the kitchen manager there, he's a personal trainer, and he's a personal trainer in the same way that I'm a stand-up comedian. So he's very successful at it. And sometimes he'll hit me and my coworkers with like cool anatomy facts or like body trivia. He was asking me and my coworker one time, he said, hey, if you guys could lose 3 toes or 3 fingers, which would you rather lose? And me and my coworker were like, toes, easy, right? He goes, I don't think you understand. You lose the wrong 3 toes, you won't have balance for the rest of your life. I go, I don't think you understand. My fingers are my dick. And that's where that joke ends, because in real life, my coworker looked out forlornly and went, me too. And at a show in the front row one time, this lady went, aw, and I'm not going to have nobody on some little dick bitch at the end of my set. You guys, I've been to Comel, like, have a good night.